Yo, what up, Street Talks? There, Kim, or the Turbo Thought. The Turbo Thought is this. Is it the duty of the strong to help the weak? Or the weaker? My thoughts. So, if you consider yourself weak or not strong enough yet, then by all means use all your energies and efforts to become as strong as possible. There's a nice thing by the philosopher Publius Cyrus. Do not water the garden of someone else if your own garden or your own lawn is parched, which means if you yourself are living in poverty, try not to help those others in poverty, because you gotta first help yourself before helping others. Very simple moral and ethic. Now, if you consider yourself in a position where you do feel strong and powerful enough, whatever, and it doesn't actually even matter how rich you are. You could be only making $40,000 a year, and you could consider yourself wealthy enough to help others. So it's more of a mental thing. If you feel yourself strong enough, then, by all means help. And you don't have to wait until you feel super rich to help others, obviously. Sometimes the best way to help people is just lend them an ear or just talk with them. But still, I think my moral is aiming for a maximal selfishness and maximal altruism. Is if you want to maximize your altruism, helping other people, then you also got to maximize your selfishness, which means helping yourself. And I think this is a very important ethic because, certainly there's no such thing as ultimate morals and ethics and stuff like that. I think it's all totally subjective and stuff like that. But I do think that, for myself at least, there's been so many people who've helped me get to where I am today. And therefore, as a consequence, I feel, it brings me joy to know that maybe I could continue to give in this stream. I could continue to give back how others have helped me as well. So, how does society advance? I do think society does advance from having more free thinkers and having people who are more free-spirited and stuff. And one of the best ways to do that is, a society of mutual help, dependence, altruism, support, and once again with duties too. Obviously all duties are subjective. My duty is not your duty, nor should it be your duty, and your duty also should similarly not be my duty. And so I like the idea that your duties in life, it's predicated on what is your own self-dictated or directed duties. So for example, I do think it's one of my duties because, so many people have helped me to get to where I am today, that also I give back and help others as others have helped me, and help others in a manner that has been personally beneficial to myself as well. My thoughts on life and success is that, a lot of success in life is randomness, a lot of it is chance. Obviously a lot of it is effort, your own personal effort and courage as well. But, like Mr. Rogers says, spend a minute to think about all the people who loved you into being, I think is what his phrase is. And it's actually quite humbling, is you kind of realize that no man is an island on his own. And as a consequence, having gratitude for those who have helped you get to where you are today is just a good life moral and a way of thinking. So, in this, like Dante says, in this comedy of life, then what is the point of life? I don't think there's an ultimate point in life. To me, you're alive, and certainly it's like, if you take a via negativa approach, it's better to not be sad and miserable and depressed than to be sad and miserable and depressed. And so therefore, as a consequence, first thing is don't be miserable and depressed in life. Don't live a life of anxiety. And beyond that, then it's, you know, it's quite fun and enjoyable to strive to maximize your own physical strength, grandeur, and to philosophize and to help humanity and society advance. And it's tricky too, because in terms of our definitions of what is advancing society and what isn't advancing society is totally subjective, but I do believe we're all intelligent enough and ingenuous enough into understanding what could help other people. So yeah, in life, we're all constantly in a stream of becoming. As we continue to become, we become more, we become less, we add, we subtract. And maybe this great flow and stream of life is to continue to contribute to the stream, become one with the stream, and to stream on, baby.